Hi, my name is Dawn Hosmer, and today I'll be reading a little bit of my book for you, The End of Echoes. I'll just read about the first 10 to 15 pages. Do you remember me? Do you remember the way my hand felt as it brushed against your cheek? Do you remember the way you would look into my eyes and see the future? Do you remember the sound of my laughter? Does it echo through your mind as loudly as the pain? Is my voice ever louder than those shouting in fear, rage, judgment, and condemnation? Can you still see my smile and know it will all be okay? Can you hear me say I love you? Do you know I still mean it, no matter what? Robbie, 22 years, 7 months, 23 days after. October 1st, 2011. I slam the door to my apartment, shutting out the sound of my raging wife and crying son. I peel out of the parking lot, squealing my tires on the way. Why can't Carla ever cut me some damn slack? Why doesn't she know when to leave things alone? With her incessant nagging, all I want to do is slam my fist into something. Why can't she learn? Today was not the day for her to question me. I got a stack of letters from my father today. I didn't even make it a quarter of the way through the first one before needing a shot of whiskey. The second letter warranted a second shot. The third letter brought my lunch and the whiskey back up. I burnt the remainder in the kitchen sink along with the first three. Carla walked in with Jason in her arms as the smoke was still clearing the room. Her complaints about the smell started spewing out before she even got all the way through the door. I promised myself and her so many times that I wouldn't hit her again. This time I tried to walk away, but she followed me. I meant to just gently push her out of the doorway so I could make my escape. If she hadn't grabbed my arm, I could have left without anyone getting hurt. Instead, my instincts kicked in, and I did what it took to get her hands off me so I could get the hell out of there. In my blind rage, I forgot she was holding Jason, my brain fuzzy from whiskey and the words my father had written. The punch landed square on her jaw, making both of them slam into the wall. On a different day, I would have stuck around to make sure my boy was okay. But today, I just needed to get out of there. Where can I go? Somewhere to escape my father's letters, forget my past. I lift the whiskey bottle to my lips, take a long burning chug, and head through town. I have no desire to go to the bar and deal with the talk of the small town drunks. Perhaps I'll drive and see where I end up. The idea of not stopping until I run out of gas sounds appealing. Wherever that is, maybe I'll stay. A new town would mean a new life, since no one would know who I am or my whole life story. No one would judge me based on my father's mistakes. I could create a new me, be a different person. I'm sitting at the last light in town before the freeway when I see her, jogging in place while waiting for the light to change with her little dog panting beside her. The hair on my arms and the back of my neck stand at attention, and a tingle races up my spine. It's like the meteorologists always warn people about as one of the signs they're about to be struck by lightning. I look to the sky. No lightning. I look back to the woman. She is absolutely stunning. I'm captured by her beauty, with her blonde hair, her petite frame, and those long legs. I've never had this type of instant attraction before, where my whole body promptly responds. The light changes to green. The woman takes a few steps into the crosswalk before stopping at the realization my car hasn't yet moved, or the fact that I'm staring intently at her. I glance at the light, then at the exit ramp towards the highway, half a block in front of me. I look back at her. I should drive away, leave this town behind me. Blue eyes, so deep, so innocent, bore into my soul. Those eyes belong to me. The thought comes from nowhere. The voice that came in, one from my past. I shudder. I am not my father. Even as I glance away, eyes darting toward the exit ramp half a block in front of me, her gaze holds me in place. My hands tremble on the wheel. I should drive away, leave this town behind me, not sit here like some sick pervert. A bead of sweat rolls down my forehead. It's hot in the car, too damn hot. A new life away from here beckons to me. My old life, my father's words, my father's choices taunt me. A shudder works its way through me as I understand his desire. A yearning to have her next to me pulls at me as though it's a magnetic force. She turns and quickens her pace in the other direction, moving away from me. Her little dog struggles to keep up. The light is still green. She's now partway down the block. She glances back over her shoulder, checking to see if I'm gone, or perhaps willing me to follow her. The words from my father's letter burn my soul. I know you're a lot like me. I hope it's not too late to change your path. The two paths are clear in front of me. I just must choose which one to take. It's now or never. The fire within consumes me, making my decision clear. Tom, 18 years, 6 months, 27 days after. September 4th, 2007, 10:07 a.m. When the knock on the door comes, it has been exactly 6,081 days, 8 hours, and 6 minutes since I made the phone call that turned my nightmare into a reality. It was that long ago I lost half my heart. Now that someone is offering to help heal my wounds, ones that have been with me for 585,907,560 seconds, the exact moment the offer is made is also burned into memory. I've mastered the art of losing myself in numbers throughout the years to protect me from a reality with no guarantees. Only numbers offer me the comfort of certainty, an answer. They're the only black and white in my world full of gray. I answer the door to find Detective Bradley standing there. The two of us have only met a couple of times when he was first hired at the Fairmount County Police Department. He'd come to talk about the case and how he'd be proceeding now that he was in charge after Detective Sanders' retirement. He had assured me, using the same tired cliches, that he would personally see to it that every stone would again be overturned and every possible witness questioned once more. At the time of those assurances, I couldn't help but shrug them off, as they were promises made before, ones never resulting in any answers. Promises that left my wounded half a heart freshly bleeding each time I dared to get my hopes up. Instead of expecting to ever see the assurances fulfilled, I put all my hopes in a neat little box and stored it away on a shelf in my mind, telling myself I could move on. I could forgive without ever knowing the truth or having a person with a face and a name to which I would offer this forgiveness. Until now, for exactly 9,765 and 126 minutes, I truly believed I would be the first person to continue to live with only half a heart. I desperately tried to convince myself and everyone around me I could carry on with only the memory of her, never knowing who or how or why. I fully believed my own lies until the second Detective Scott Bradley speaks the words I thought I'd never hear. "We made an arrest today. We've got him," he says, beaming with a smile and eyes glistening with tears. My heart races and sweat breaks out across my brow as I struggle to comprehend his words. He embraces me so tightly it takes my breath away.